Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week of Destiny. My name is DeCali, and you're watching Destiny News. We have a lot to discuss today, including Festival of the Lost event has been extended all the way till November 11th. So previously November 4th. The reason they're doing this is because they found a lot of bugs and issues within the activity known as Haunted Altars, most notably being the soft locking of the final boss. So we have another week to enjoy our tier 5s and everything that will come along with this event. New order system is going to come in Renegades, which will effectively replace seasonal challenges and bounties. Is this good? Is this bad? We'll discuss this coming up. Returning players, you're going to be given a great bonus going into Renegades. You already had a bonus of 300 of everything given by the supply drop by Zavala, but now, starting during Renegades, you will be given a bonus XP boost through the first 6 months that you play, and additional things that come along with that. But if you are a current player playing with those returning players, you also get bonus rewards and experience, which is good. New DLC bundle. Well, I say new, but a couple weeks ago I kind of talked about this. I have a short out about it, but I'll reiterate. There's a DLC bundle pack that Greenman Gaming is offering with Destiny that basically gives everything that is playable in the game for a price of 48 Canadian dollars, or whatever that is in American. I'll put it up on the screen. So this is an amazing deal that you definitely want to get if you want to continue playing Destiny. Even if you just want to buy Renegades, it is more cost effective to buy it because it comes with the Ultimate Edition. And finally, we have Marathon Art, or not Marathon, but Bungie Artist of the Week, and Movie of the Week. Once again, I'm DeCali, and you're watching Destiny News. Alright, starting us off, we have the Festival of the Lost activity, which I stated in the beginning is going to be extended to November 11th. This is because of the soft locking that occurs during the boss event. So we will be able to claim all the things that we want to claim during the event, including all of the current and previous ornaments, all for Bright Dust. Now, along with this extension, you might be thinking, oh, I don't want to play this. I don't like Altars of Sorrow or something like, Haunted Altars. It's a different thing. Additionally, Bungie allows for eerie engrams to drop from other activities. So go to the portal and you can kind of see which ones grant eerie engrams and which ones don't. So just make sure to look out for that. Now, before I move on, there's one more thing I want to note. In the Red Rumble, which is usually you can only solo queue because it's a free-for-all event where the headless one roams around and you have to face other people, but also the headless one, and if you kill the headless one, you get a lot of points, so it's worth it, but not really because everyone's trying to kill you. It's a pretty interesting mode. But one thing to note is that you can queue with more people, unlike Rumble, which you can't. In this you can, so you can get a whole fire team in there, and just it makes for some really fun scenarios. So get in there, squat up, and play some Red Rumble and get those tier 5s. Alright, the new order system. Upon the release of Renegades on December 2nd, Bungie is implementing a new system that will replace seasonal challenges and bounties, a system which has pretty much been phased out anyways. Crafting. Now, the system can be a little confusing, so let me break it down for you easily. You get daily active orders based on your class and weapons. Completing these grants XP and Bright Dust and other rewards. When you complete it, you have a chance that the order that you completed will turn into a legendary and even exotic order, which then you will have to complete for a more significant reward, but at a harder difficulty. This is highlighted by a progress bar below the objective. So the more time goes on without a bounty or an order turning into a legendary or exotic, you will have a greater chance of obtaining it. Another feature available for your orders is the ability to re-roll the objective at the cost of Glimmer, increasing the more you re-roll. And finally, Bungie is benefiting you with playing with your team, as team eliminations will grant your progress to your own things. So if you have a thing that you need to kill a certain amount of ads or a certain amount of enemies, and your teammate does it, then it will grant you experience as well. Alright, next up we have the returning bonuses, which have been crazy and will continue to be crazy. Initially we had the 300 bonus drop for everyone, so if you go to Zavala, buy the supply drops, and you open it, you can get 300 for all your weapons and all your armor, which is kind of like a catch-up feature, which is really good, and you should definitely get that right now. But going into Renegades, people who have not gained 30 total ranks will be given a returner's bonus called Returner's Boon, which will increase all experience for the next 6 months. How much increase? We don't know yet, but it's probably going to be pretty good. Returners will also get a suite of one-time rewards upon completing orders, which include enhancement materials and a lot of enhancement materials, tier 3 and 4, exotic engrams, 1,000 bright dust, Eververse engram, which will grant you an item that you do not already own, and an emblem. Now this is a lot that is given to these people, and it's clear that they're doing this because the player count is so low. They wouldn't be doing this if they have a lot of people. Now for people who do play the game and you're like, oh, all these people are just getting what we have been grinding for, what do we get out of it? Well, if you play with these people who are getting these rewards, you will get something called Returner's Blessing, which will grant you an increase in XP, bonus portal drops, a chance to earn an exclusive emblem, and blessings may also automatically complete orders. Now for me, I'm super excited. I got a friend who hasn't played in a while. He's going to play during Renegades, so he's going to get the Returner's Blessing. I'm going to get the Returner's Blessing, or he's going to get the boon. I'll get the blessing. This is some weird word combos, but the thing I'm most excited for is the exclusive emblem that will be dropping with this, something kind of like a Sherpa emblem. So hopefully it looks pretty sick. I'm excited for that. Usually I do cover the patch notes, and actually I will cover the patch notes, but the patch notes today are so short that I could literally just read them off right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So real quick, Portal fixed an issue where some match-made portal activities would sometimes be missing limited revive modifiers. Dungeon Shattered Throne. For the Hunter's Remembrance Wish Ender quest, players may now summon and defeat Theratos and Quayrim Minotaurs, even if the main encounter in the Erebus area is already completed. Festival of the Lost fixed an issue in the Haunted Altars activity where occasionally the boss would be immune to all damage during the second phase of boss. That's what we were talking about earlier on. Fixed an issue in Haunted Altars where players were getting reloaded mid-activity and could result in a state where no altars or enemies would spawn on the map. Crucible Ops bonus engrams now give scored rewards. Fixed an issue where gourd grenades would immediately despawn when dropped by headless ones in Red Rumble. Gameplay and investment. Armor fixed an issue where tier 5 copies of Masquerader's Helm would not drop with a tuned stat, preventing access to the tuning mode. Existing 3.0 copies of Masquerader's Helm will receive a tuned stat matching their armor's archetype primary stat if they are tier 5. Fixed an issue where Iron Panomaly set bonus for Masquerader's Helm was not properly applying. General fixed an issue where the Fallen Fall seasonal challenge would not track any fallen kills to allow player progress. Fixed an issue where the Frosted Retinue ornament for the Mask of Fealty caused fog issues that have hindered the player's view. So that's the whole patch notes. You can read them real fast. Again, I'll link them and the TWAB or the TWID in the description so you can discover and look through it yourself. Going through community things, it's kind of, not much is happening right now other than the event, which is too bad because this event has actually been pretty good, allowing you to buy armor sets in Bright Dust, with the events being pretty fun, with the Haunted Altars and Red Rumble being a very good and fun game mode. It's unfortunate that this event is coming in one of the worst times in Destiny's history. So, with that, looking at the looking at Twitter, it's a kind of like a ticking time bomb. But most of the stuff I've been looking at is just basically showing all the bugs that's been going on with the Haunted Altars, which they've said they fixed. So we'll have to see if more bugs come along, or if it's fixed and it makes everyone enjoy it much more. The soft lock didn't really affect me too much because there was kind of a way around it where you don't damage the first bar of his health too fast, and then you kind of let it go out, and then the second boss health you just demolish and it's fine. So there's workaways around it. So will this affect much change? Who knows? But so far the community has received it fairly positively. And there's always going to be the haters out there, so, and rightfully so in most regards. But that is it for patch notes and looking at the community posts as well. Finally, we have the art of the week and movie of the week. Now, the art of the week I'll put on the screen right now is by artist Marie via Blue Sky. This thing looks sick. I'm looking at it right now. It's like a mix between Destiny art and Marathon art, which is really cool. And then usually I go and we watch, I'll put on the screen, here's movie of the week. But this is a movie of the week. This is an actual movie. It's an hour long because it's the Solo Master Vault of Glass, which is a feat I didn't even know was possible, and that's pretty impressive. So I will link it in the description for you to watch. Definitely check it out because that is an impressive feat. And that is it. That is all I have for today. Thank you for tuning in to Destiny News. I will see you again next week. Stay frosty, Guardians.